Have you ever felt this? You study English, you listen to English, you read English, but somehow nothing seems to stay in your mind?
Yes, many times. Sometimes I listen to a podcast, and 1 hour later, I cannot remember anything.
Exactly. And many learners think, I need a better memory. I need more talent. I need to study harder. But Stephen Krashen had a different idea.
Really? What did he think?
He believed that emotions can affect language acquisition, not just a little, a lot.
Emotions? Like happiness and sadness?
Yes, but also fear, stress, embarrassment, pressure, and anxiety. Krashen called this idea the affective filter hypothesis.
Affective filter? That sounds complicated.
Actually, it's very simple. Imagine your brain is a house. Language comes to the front door. If the door is open, the language can enter. But if the door is closed, the language stays outside.
So the filter's like a door?
Exactly. When we feel relaxed, interested, safe, and confident, the filter is low. The door is open. Language enters easily.
And when we feel nervous?
Then the filter becomes high. The door starts to close. Even good input cannot enter very well.
Wow, I think I've experienced that.
Tell me about it.
When I speak English with friends, I feel relaxed. I make mistakes, but I don't care, and somehow I learn quickly.
That makes sense.
But when I speak in front of many people, everything changes. I worry, I become nervous, I forget simple words.
Exactly. The language did not disappear. Your brain was protecting you.
Interesting. So the problem is not always English. Sometimes the problem is fear.
Yes, many learners are fighting the wrong enemy. They think, I need more grammar, but maybe they need less anxiety.
That sounds true.
Think about children. Children make mistakes all the time, but they keep talking. They are curious, they are playful, and they are not worried about being perfect.
So their filter stays low.
Exactly. That is one reason children acquire language so naturally.
Then how can adults lower their filter?
Good question. First, choose content you genuinely enjoy. A favorite podcast, a favorite movie, a favorite book. Enjoyment lowers the filter.
That sounds much better than forcing myself to study.
Second, stop expecting perfection. Mistakes are not proof of failure. They are proof that learning is happening.
I like that.
And third, surround yourself with encouraging people. People who make you feel safe. People who celebrate your progress, not people who make you feel small.
That might be the most important advice.
I think so too. Language grows best in a place where the heart feels safe.
That's beautiful.
So today, remember this. If English feels difficult, don't only ask, how can I study harder? Also ask, how can I enjoy this more?
Maybe the key is not more pressure. Maybe the key is more comfort.
Exactly. And when the filter becomes lower, language can finally enter, little by little, day by day.
Thank you for listening.
And remember, your English journey does not have to be stressful. Be patient, be curious, and be kind to yourself. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future episodes. Your support helps us create more English stories and conversations for learners around the world.
Thank you for being here with us.
See you next time.
See you next time.